Hello everyone, welcome back to a What Sold With Me video. This is from the week of May 12th through the 18th. If you watched my last What Sold With Me video, you know that I was like a month behind. I'm just calling it a wash. I'm not gonna try to catch up. So we are now present day. These are from last week. So I'm just gonna give myself that grace and just start fresh, basically. So last week's sales on eBay and Poshmark, I'm going to show you guys my screen. We are going to go over the brands that sold, how long it took to sell, what they sold for, and where I picked them up at. All of these items were actually from the Goodwill outlet, the bins where I pay by the pound. So my cost of goods were very low, which is amazing. That's what we love to see. Overall, it was an okay sales week. Not gonna lie, it was a little lackadaisical, a little bit slow, but that is to be expected. I know summer's coming. I'm not exactly excited about summer slowdown. I don't even like to say that out loud because I don't want to speak it into existence. But it is a real thing that happens, and if you are a reseller and you are, not in that super full-time pedal to the metal, pumping out 20, 30, 40 listings a day, your sales are gonna take a little bit of a hit, in my opinion. They have for me for the past 8 years that I've been reselling, and that's just the way it goes. But this year, I will be trying to focus more on hard good items or things that I know will sell in the summertime, high sell-through rates in the summertime. That's going to be my focus. So I'm going to try to pick items up that do well on that front. But my sales, Poshmark, still killing it, still up there. And that is thanks to Prime Lister. You guys know that I recently tried them out. They are sponsoring this video. And I just have to say that I'm still so just grateful to have this Poshmark bot because I have had Flip, the free service, since, the past year or two. And to switch to Prime Lister has just been so necessary for my business. And as me, the person that I am as a mom, everyone's busy. If you're reselling, you are busy. You're always doing something. So to have that cloud-based tool, sharing my closet for me, sending out offers, sharing to the parties, the Poshmark parties, all of that jazz to do it for me has been just incredible. And my sales continue to increase, honestly. Last month, they were the highest the whole year. And then this month, they will also be, they just keep going up. And also, the amount of bundles that I've gotten since using Prime Lister has gone up like tremendously. I have never been one to be able to sell bundles, and I see all these resellers selling bundles and bundles and bundles, and I'm like, how are they getting people to buy these bundles on their Poshmark closets? So that has been an amazing thing as well. The cloud-based technology, I'm already so busy. I'm pregnant. I'm forgetful. I don't have all the time in the world. So for all of these things to be working in the background while I am momming, wifing, taking care of myself, growing a baby, also sourcing, listing, packaging, to have all that done in the background is just such a weight off my shoulders. So I cannot recommend it enough to at least give it a try. The fact that there's an app is such a time saver, but honestly, I used it a couple weeks ago when my sales were just like nothing. There was nothing going on as far as sale wise. Things were sharing, offers were being sent out, but nobody was taking the bite. So I actually got on the app, and I'll share my screen. You can go to the automations tab. You can change everything. So I literally changed my offer to be sent out to likers to, I think it was like 35% off. So when I did that, people started buying things, and then I think 2 days later, I went back and changed it to my normal 20% off offer that I normally send out. So that was really nice to have just at my fingertips. They also have the cross-listing tool that I have not used yet. I have still been using Flip to cross-list my items, but to have that cross-listing platform with the relist and delist option for Poshmark, I think is really going to help my sales, just give them a little bit more of a boost. So they do offer that as well. You can do both the Poshmark automation, like the bot, or and the cross listing program as well. So I'm excited to try that out. But anyways, if you are interested in that, I highly recommend giving it a shot. 14 days for free. You don't need your card to sign up. And then after that, you get 30% off your first month if you use the link in the video description below. So that will save you quite a bit. Plus, it will give you a month and a half to kind of judge for yourself if it's something that you want to use and something that you think will be good for your business. So definitely recommend giving it a shot. I'm going to share my screen now. I'm going to go over all my sales for the week. I will do the breakdown in the beginning to give you my numbers for the week. I always like to show that because it helps me personally, gives me an idea of the possibilities that are out there with reselling, especially if you're new to this. I have been reselling for about 8 years now, but I do not consider myself to be like super full-time or super part-time. So I'm somewhere in the middle, and I'm still able to bring in extra income for my family, groceries, fun things to do together, going out to dinner, all the extra things that we like to do. But also it's taking care of bills, it's paying my car, you know, it's all those things that I need to pay for plus the extras. So very grateful for reselling, very grateful for Prime Lister for helping boost my sales on Poshmark. And yeah, I'm gonna share those sales with you right now. Not every single sale, but the majority of them. Last week, and it was an okay week. It was all right. So for eBay, I sold 32 items. Total sales were $1,045. This does not include shipping or fees, FYI. Poshmark were 19 sales and $714 was made on Poshmark. The prior month I sold more on Poshmark, only by like 5, I think, but my sales were like $200 less than what they are this month. So I have made a higher, oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? My average sale price on Poshmark has gone up. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say, which is great because normally I feel like Poshmark, I do sell a lot of lower priced items, but at the same time, that's okay because I'm kind of clearing stuff out, and I like to be able to, you know, get rid of things that are maybe sitting a little bit longer on eBay. So overall, I had 51 items sold this week. Total sales were $1,759. Estimated cost of goods was $102. I got that by dividing my total sales by my average cost of goods from the bins, which averages out to be $2 per item. So that would be $102. And then overall estimated profit is $1,657. Like I said, this does not include all of the extra things as a reseller. You have fees, you have shipping supplies, you have shipping labels, you have all the things that are taken out from eBay and Poshmark. So keep that in mind. So yeah, let's jump into it. I'm going to start off with Poshmark. There were quite a few bundles. This one was a bundle. It was this dress. I do not recommend picking up this brand, FYI. Great way to start out. This is Mata Traders. These were new with tag. I did get them at the bins, so, well, I guess I don't have to say that because I just told you guys everything is from the bins. Here is the tag. Really great brand, actually. They are more of a sustainable, great material, you know, all that jazz, but the sell-through rate was no good. They were 100% cotton, made in India. Not a well-known brand, I don't think. Maybe a boutique brand. I didn't really dive too much into it. But this sold in a bundle for $30. This item plus this J-Gel linen tank. So $30 for the two. That's like $15 a piece. I did not profit much, but that is okay. Both of these have been sitting for a while. I believe like 4 or 5 months. So very happy to get those out. Somebody can wear them. Perfect little summer pieces with the linen and cotton. Love it. Next are these Thursday Boot Co. These were a great find and a really good brand to be on the lookout for. I did have these listed for, I think, about a month. I think it was just about a month, but they did sell for $85. I had them listed for $125, and I did accept the offer of $85 just because I was ready to move them. They were a size 13, so they were a really nice big size. Let me see, I'm trying to find the brand. I guess there's the brand on the bottom of the boot, just so you guys know what it looks like. And this person said, congrats on the sale. After I thought maybe he bought them, but no, he was just happy that I sold them. So maybe he wanted them and then realized they were sold. So those did take about a month to sell. Great bins find. Next is a Komarov crinkle midi dress. Great brand, but they do sell from a range of like $30 to $80. The scale is so large and I can't determine exactly what it is because they all, you know, it's not by size, it's not by style. They all generally look the same, these dresses or this brand's dresses. So it's kind of a gamble. I listed mine at $75 and somebody offered $64. So that was a great offer. Here is the tag. Nothing that you would really think to look at or be, you know, be on the lookout for based off of the tag and the style of the dress, but it is a great brand. Made in the USA. It has that crinkly look and yeah, people seem to love it. This is the most I've gotten for this brand, by the way. I usually only get about 50, so just be aware of that. Definitely a good bins pickup regardless, but also if you can get it for a good deal at a regular thrift store or a yard sale, I would do that. This is a great brand, a Bolo brand. It's Joa Brown. This was a tank dress, light as a feather, probably paid less than $1 for it at the bins. It sold full price for $40 in like 3 weeks. So let me find the tag for you guys. There we go. I have sold this item or this brand a few other times and they, you know, it does sell for a really good amount. I think it was a cardigan that I sold for about $50 and it did have even some flaws. So people are still willing to pay up for items from this brand or designer, I should say. And yeah, so keep that in mind, even if it has a flaw. Great little designer brand. Next is Bridge and Burn, which is a Portland-based company, Portland, Oregon. So I do find this, I mean, I don't know comparatively to other bins locations, but I do find this brand often where I'm located. Here's the tag, and they use really good materials, cotton, linen, organic materials, and this one did sell for $25 within 2 weeks. It was even an extra small, so on the smaller size, still sold really quickly. I love finding this brand at the bins. It is a great one to be on the lookout for. This was another bundle of 4 items for $75. A pair of Madewell mom jean shorts. I have had these for, oh my gosh, I think like 8 months. So I picked them up after summer last year and it did take a while to sell. So I was happy to see those go. Madewell shorts, for some reason, they, just like their jeans and a lot of other things from Madewell, take a while to sell or just don't sell for much in general. So I was happy to see these go, even though they're a great style, really great short for summer. So this was a part of the bundle. This Able sweater was a part of the bundle. This is, let me find the tag. There we go. This was a really sought after style from this brand and it was super cute and cozy. This was a part of it. This I had listed for about 3 weeks. It had a lot of interest and a lot of offers on like eBay and stuff for that one. I was happy to see this go because it's, you know, we're getting into summer, so it was great to see a sweater be sold. I kind of just, if that is the case when somebody's making a bundle, I will generally write one off and say, okay, they're offering this amount. I have these items that I've had for way too long. Let's just kind of, this will be a wash and their offer will be more for the other 3 items per se. Anyways, I don't know if that makes sense, but this was included in the bundle. I had this for, I think, a couple months, but a pretty good Free People style. A lot of interest in it, but it did go in the bundle. Happy. And then these Madewell overalls. The skinny overalls, not the best in my opinion. And I did have these for, oh my gosh, I think like 8 months. So these definitely took a while to sell as well. So I was happy that they were going to a new home. So those 4 items were in the $75 bundle. These Dolce Vita snake print boots. These sold for $25. I did have these for, I want to say, like 3 months. So not a super quick sale, but pretty good for Dolce Vita. They don't necessarily sell very quick for me. I did pick them up because of the snakeskin print and the whole mob wife thing that was happening. I don't know if it's still happening, but they were really cute. Really good condition, actually. Let me see. I mean, I guess you guys probably know what the brand label looks like, but they're very cute, like stretchy beauties. Next is a new to me brand. It is sold at Revolve, and it's Inda. I just thought this was so cute, and I had to, throw it in my cart to look over it at the end of my bins trip. The tag was just this metal little heart, which is a sign that, like, this company, they're, to have a metal tag is kind of a big deal. Let me see. It says Inda on there. See if we can get a close. You can kind of see it. And then on the material tag, it also says it right there. So good brand to be on the lookout for. This sold for $40. I had it listed for $50. And they do make other items, dresses, maxi dresses, swim, all that stuff. So definitely a good brand to keep an eye out for. This sold within 2 weeks for $40. So cute, perfect for summer. Oops. This is another bundle. This was I think a 4-item bundle for $50. So happy to get these out for summertime. This was a new Old Navy chambray dress. It was new at tag and XL tall. So very cute. I had this one listed for probably a month and a half. And then this soft surroundings linen blend dress. I had this one listed for, I think about a month this was listed. But this was really, really cute, really good for summertime. Marina Luna, this was something that I probably shouldn't have picked up at the bins just because the sell-through rate was not that good. So when this was added to the bundle, I said, yeah, totally. I'm so excited somebody wants this because I was worried that I would keep it forever and ever in my inventory. And then these Matilda Jane, so cutie little leggings. Matilda Jane is the cutest kids clothing brand, but the sell-through rate is not that great, like at all, especially for the larger sizes. These were size 12. So really happy to see that these were going to a home and some little girl gets to wear them. So that was the 4-piece bundle. That one sold for $50. Sweater. This did take a few months to sell. It definitely wasn't a quick flip or anything. I had it listed pretty high, I think for $75, and I ended up accepting an offer of $48. So some of their sweaters can do really, really well. This is the tag. And I'm sorry if you can hear my husband and Marlo playing in the background. I bought a Hot Wheels track at a yard sale, and it is just so fun. So that's what they're doing. Anyways, so this took a few months to sell, but I was happy to, sit on it and hold off for an almost $50 price tag. But just be aware that some of their stuff goes for way lower. Some of it goes for way higher. So always run your comps when it comes to this brand. Next is TNA, which is actually something that I really enjoy finding, especially at the bins. Some of their pieces do sell for quite a bit, which is surprising to me. This was just an oversized crew neck sweatshirt. It was a great size. It was an XL, olive green, just a cozy little pullover. This TNA cozy does pretty well. I've picked it up a few times, and the sell-through rate is really good. But always run your comps on this brand. I've come to find that some stuff does not do really well. But the athleisure cozy fleece line, that is one of my favorites to find. This did take, I think, about 2 to 3 weeks to sell.
had a lot of offers, and I had it listed for 40. Somebody offered 32 and I accepted that. Next is a new to me brand. It's called Reigning Champ. This was just a pullover hoodie, 100% cotton. I've never seen this tag before. If I come across any sort of tag that I've never seen, I'm running comps. I'm looking it up. That is how I find all of my new brands or my bolos. So always be curious, always be looking things up, because you just never know what you're going to find. Granted, this did not sell for a ton. It sold for 35, but the sell-through rate for this brand was really good. It was over 100%, and this sold within a week for that $35 price range. And yeah, a lot of them were posted for that 30 to 50 range. I think I had mine listed for 45 and accepted the $35 offer. This was a what's it called? A bundle. This was a bundle, $65 bundle. They got 3 items. So these Outdoor Voices leggings, these I have had for I think like 4 or 5 months. So I'm very, very picky now when it comes to this brand. I'm just very selective with what I'm picking up. Their leggings I have found do not do super well for me. They don't sell very quickly. Their sports bras have sold much quicker than their leggings. And anything else, maybe a jacket, a t-shirt, things like that, they sell, but they're not selling for a ton. So just be aware of that. Definitely something to pick up at the bins. But these were included in the bundle, originally priced at $22. And then we have this Old Navy. This was a new Old Navy, just like a linen blend dress. Super pretty with the window pane print. I had this for a couple months as well. Was not expecting much for this anyway, so to have this be a part of a bundle was a great way for this buyer to get this item at a really good rate. So this was listed at $25. And I do like picking up Old Navy, especially newer tags and larger sizes. They do sell well for me. This was the last item in the bundle. This was a new Keents. I think that's how you pronounce that. It was a linen jumpsuit, super pretty, new tag, very cute. This brand is a sustainable fashion line, but they are fairly reasonably priced, retail-wise. Okay, now we're gonna head to eBay. First up is this little girl's dress. The brand is Jacquard. I'm gonna butcher this. Jacquard. I'm not sure. Let me show you the tag. That will help. Here's the tag. Oops. Jacquard Paris is the brand. This just felt really, really nicely made. Designed in Paris. I wanted to run comps, and it turned out to be, yeah, a fairly good brand, especially for a little girl's dress. This did sell for a best offer of $27. As you see, I had it listed for $50. That was just shooting my shot, and nobody was grabbing that. So I did get a few offers in the lower $20 to $30 range. I did counter those for, I think, like a month. So this did take a little bit to sell, but eventually somebody offered $27 and I accepted that because it had been sitting. That has been the range of what I've been getting offers for, so I accepted happily. This probably cost $1 or $2, and yeah, just definitely a good brand that I'm going to keep an eye out for in the kids department. It's definitely giving like school uniform preppy vibes. So yeah, that's a fun little new brand to be on the lookout for. This was a fun one. This was a Kanye West Sunday Service t-shirt. I couldn't believe I pulled this out of the bins, honestly. Anything Kanye West is worth money, you know, in my opinion. Everything that I've found, everything that I've seen on other people's YouTube channels, like, to find this was really, really cool. And I had no idea what it was when I found it. This was the tag. I didn't think it was anything. Honestly, I did not think it was anything. Okay, let's show there we go. Sunday Service. I didn't think it was real after I realized what it was, but it was authentic. and it did sell on best offer for $90. It did take about a month, a little less than a month to sell. So that was awesome. Very, very fun and exciting bins find. Anything crazy like this, I'm looking up. I tried to get photos of the letters. So the letters have that like raised bubble kind of feel to the vinyl. That's a good sign that a shirt is made super nicely. So I always just, grab it, throw it in my cart, and run comps. And usually it's a new brand to learn about, to keep an eye out for. Sometimes worth a lot of money, sometimes not. But this one was worth a good amount. So $90. Did take about a month to sell. Some vintage Oshkosh, always so fun to find. These ones were, I accepted an offer of $30, which is still a great return on a baby's item. Infant clothes weigh, they don't weigh anything. You're barely paying anything at the bins. So to get $30 for them is still amazing. And I will always pick up anything vintage Oshkosh. This is the tag. You can tell it has like the paper tag, made in the USA. These just had a cute little tugboat print, but definitely keep an eye out for vintage Oshkosh. The floral print ones, the crazier, like the busier the print, 80s, 90s vibes, those ones can go for so much. I have sold a pair of girls' overalls from the 80s for, I think, like $150, which is insane. But people are buying them. That's what people are looking for. So definitely be on the lookout. This was a fun one. A vintage graphic tee. Anything Jesus religious inspired is gonna sell. People are searching for them, and I did get an offer of $30 for this, so it doesn't sell for a ton, but for a random like graphic tee, people are searching for them and they're gonna buy them. So this did take like a week to sell. Like honestly, so quick. And yeah, so $30, nice little find. And as you can see, it has some cracking, it has some wear. I don't believe it was single stitch. No, it wasn't even single stitch, but just a cool little brand, or a cool little t-shirt, I guess I should say, not really a brand. But yeah, that was a fun one. I always pick them up, especially if they have a cool graphic on the front, and they usually sell within a month for me. Next is an Adidas Farm Rio collab. This was the cutest little dress, an extra small, or no, a small. But just, it looked like it had never been worn. It was so beautiful, brightly colored, no flaws, and someone did buy for the full asking price, which is great because I was receiving very low ball offers on this item, and that was really unexpected, honestly. A lot of these dresses from Farm Rio, Adidas collab, and this style were only selling in that $20, $25 range, which seems crazy to me. But I did hold off, and it did pay off. So I got a full price sale, and I'm really happy about that. It did only take, I think, about a month to sell. Sorry, I mixed up my months. It's May. Hello. This took about a month to sell. Next is Rising International. This one took about a month to sell as well. This was a super good condition. Looked like it had never been worn. Just one of those festival hippie boho zip-up sweaters. This brand, you won't get a ton for it, but I have found that it does sell, especially the larger sizes. Especially, just make sure it's in good condition. Nothing that's like tattered and super worn. But I do like picking this brand up. They do purses as well. The purses are fun to find, and they do sell pretty consistently for me. Kipling is one of my favorites to find. They do have a following, and they will sell consistently for a good amount too. So some of them, will sell for this $50 range, some of them more. So you always want to run your comps and see what you found, see what it goes for. This did sell within, I think, like 3 weeks. So sold for full asking price of $49.99. And yeah, it was super cute. Just a little messenger bag, like a rose gold color. It came with the monkey. The monkey is a key, a key factor, in my opinion, of getting a Kipling to sell for a good amount. I don't know why. I mean, I get it. It originally came with it. Something people look for. It's known. This brand is known for the monkey. So yeah, really exciting when he or she is on the bag still. Next is a Free People thermal top. I always pick these up. You guys know it took about 3 weeks to sell. It did sell for the full asking price of $24.99. This one was super cool. It looked like it had never been worn. Most of the thermals that I do pick up, or the cuffs, so this cuff area is super popular. Some of them that I've picked up have been super worn. A little bit of the color has faded. People are still buying those. Not for, well, some of them do go for a ton, but people are still buying them. This one was super, I just loved the colors and the print of the cuff. This did sell for the $25, and it did take about 2 weeks. Love finding that at the bins. But yeah, always run comps on those because some go for a lot more than others. This is a new to me brand, Tradlands, if I'm saying that right. Here's the tag. This brand has a pretty good sell-through rate. I think a really good sell-through rate, actually. I don't quite remember. But good sell-through rate. Pricing, you know, things were selling between like 20 and up. So definitely a brand to be on the lookout for. And this stock photo is just so perfect to me. Every time I see someone with bangs, I immediately need them in my life again. So her bangs are perfect, and I want bangs again. I have had this problem my entire life where I grow my bangs out, and then as soon as they're grown out, I cut them back to, you know, bangs like this because I love them. Anyways, this did sell within 2 weeks for, I believe, $27.99 is what I was sent an offer for. So very nice little new brand. Next is a Vince top, super cute, boxy, like pleated blouse, perfect career wear attire. This was actually a repeat buyer, so I have no idea if she is a watcher, but if you are, you have great taste. This is so cute. It was a newer Vince tag. I believe you could still buy it on their website as well, but this was just a super cute, like trendy, newer style top. I do pick up Vince when it has this kind of feel to it. Newer tag, good material, career wear, you know, aesthetic, I guess you could say. Just that like sleek modern look. I'm picking it up, and it usually does sell pretty well. So this sold within 2 weeks for, oh man, I can't remember if this was a full price or maybe like a $24 price sale, but just a fun little find. James Purse is one of my favorite brands ever. It's up there with Frank and Eileen and Johnny Was. I love finding this brand because it sells very well for me. Some of the items only go for like 25 to 30. They're little like t-shirts, but some items do go for a really good amount. This one sold for 65 and it took about 2 weeks. It was 100% linen, like long sleeve button-up shirt. So effortlessly cool. Perfect for summertime. And yeah, I have sold their pants. Their pants are a definite bolo. I have sold pants in the 75 and up range. So a favorite brand of mine to be on the lookout for. Next is a pair of Lululemon leggings. These ones sold so quick, I think within like 5 days, and sold for the full asking price. They were in really good condition, no wear, just a great little Lulu find. I'm showing you guys these Lulu pieces because they have been selling for me. It may be the season, but I also have come to the realization that I cannot be pricing my Lululemon the way that I used to. So with that being said, I've been pricing in the $20 to $30 range, and that seems to be a really nice sweet spot that people are willing to accept offers on, make offers on, or buy at a full price. So just a little, I don't know, a tip if you want to call it that. for me, I had to really talk myself into, just coming to that realization, coming to terms with it, that Lulu is not going to sell for what I used to sell it for. So yes, $30 sale. I'm happy with that because I have found that I have been sitting on my Lululemon stuff for a while, and I really do think it's because I've been pricing it too high. So yes, these sold within a week. And then here's another one. $24.99. This one sold within a week as well. Has like the accordion back to this t-shirt. Super cool. A newer style. And a great size too. Size 8. So $24.99 for that one. This is the brand Zero, and definitely a great brand to be on the lookout for. I was not expecting to get this much for these flats when I found them. I was excited to find the brand. I had no clue that they would sell for like 60 bucks. I thought maybe 40, 30, running comps. I was kind of very surprised. So these sold within, I want to say like 5 days for my full asking price of $60. Very fun find. It's just so exciting when things sell so quickly for that amount and your full asking price. It's just so fun. Let me try to find, there's the logo. I guess you could, that's what you're looking for. They do make men's, women's. They do the flats like this, lace up sneakers, all that. And they are a wide toe shoe brand. So that is their whole thing, is having the wide toe. Next is just a fun one. These were actually a pair of Amazon overalls. So nothing special whatsoever, but style-wise, so cute, so on trend for right now. On Amazon, I believe they were selling for $45. I listed mine for $25, and they did sell overnight for full asking price. So definitely don't be afraid to pick up random Amazon brands, I guess is what I'm saying. If it follows like the trends and what is selling now, people will buy them. And then lastly, this was an overnight sale as well, full price. This was just a Patagonia men's like hoodie pullover. It's the Capilene like base layer material. Patagonia has been selling super well for me, as well as all outdoor gear. So get your outdoor hiking, camping, summertime stuff listed because people are looking to buy them. For some reason, Patagonia doesn't sell very consistently for me in other months, but now is the time. I mean, it makes sense. But just be getting those things listed, be searching for them at the bins or wherever you go sourcing. I have really been making sure to keep an eye out myself and just keeping that in mind when I'm sorting my cart to say, oh, it's summertime. I'm going to pick these items up for a couple more weeks because I know that they're going to be selling. So definitely a fun little flip. Love Patagonia. This was in really good condition too, and a newer style. So I think this is new, but they've been putting the style name right here, which is so nice. I think it's also on the tag as well, but that's a great way for you to figure out exactly what you're selling, what to put in your titles, all that jazz. So always read the tags and try to get as much information as you can from them. But that will do it for today's What Sold With Me video. I hope you guys learned some new brands, got some work done. I really appreciate you hanging out with me, and I will see you guys on the next one.